creep resistance materials. Okay, so what are the materials that we are having? They are able to resist the creep phenomena. Okay, the material used in high temperature application must resist creep. Common creep resistant materials are includes. First one is superalloys. You know what is superalloy, that we have already done in the previous unit. Okay, where we have dealt with about the alloys. Okay, so nickel based alloys used in jet engines and the gas turbines. This is example, and I hope that you are able to recall that when we were having looking into this topic, the nickel based alloy, where we have the advantages, and in that advantages we have written that they are good in creep resistance. Okay, so nickel based alloys used in the jet engines and the gas turbines, that are the very, you can say, good creep resistance. Cobalt based superalloys used in space applications, they are also having a creep resistance. We talk about the refractory metals. Okay, like a tungsten, molybdenum, tungsten, tantalum, niobium have a high melting points. If they are having the high melting points, it means you can raise the temperature high, because suppose if a material is having only 400 melting point, it means their highest temperature, their creeping temperature will be 0.4%, right? Okay, it means just a 160, just 160 Kelvin is a condition for creeping, right? So it's a very low. But suppose if a material is having 2000 or more than 2000, 25,000 Kelvin, 25,000, no? 2500, sorry. Okay, so if material are having uh, 2500, okay, Kelvin as a melting point, it means there are 20, you can say 24 or 200, 2000 around, then their 0.4 times the value would be very high. Okay, so that we can say in another way that the material will be resisting the creep, because the temperature is very high and we are not going to have that much temperature while the material is in application part. Okay, so that the material will be safe with creeping. Okay, so used in rocket engines and nuclear reactors. These are the examples. These are the usage of that materials like the tungstens. These all are the having the very high melting point. Okay, these all are, we have the bulb earlier. Okay, which was having 100 watts. They were having the filament, and that was filament of the tungsten, right? I hope, right? Tungsten. So why they are having a very high melting point? They cannot melt very easily at a very low temperature. They will melt at very high temperatures. That's why they all are like being used in the rocket engines and nuclear reactors, so that it cannot have experience of creeping. Ceramics and composites. Okay, we have already taught you what is ceramics and what are the composites materials that we are revolving around that these days. Okay, all throughout the world these days the composites are being used very frequently in all the application parts. Silicon carbides, SCSE, zirconium oxides withstand the extreme temperatures. So these are the just materials, okay, which can sustain very high temperatures. Okay, it means they would be in a condition to resist the creeping. Use in turbine blades and heat shields. Where the heat shield is required, that we use these kind of materials, ceramics and composites.